Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive, understand, and manage emotions for productive purposes. I first learned about emotional intelligence when I was in my undergrad studying psychology, and I had the chance to actually take an EQ test, and my results were embarrassingly low. But the great thing about EQ, unlike IQ, is that you can grow and you can make it better. So I actually had the chance to take the test again a couple weeks ago, and my results were better. Still not perfect, but hey, nobody is, right? So let's talk about what it looks like to have high EQ and what it looks like to have low EQ. There are 4 quadrants of emotional intelligence, or EQ: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. We're going to be talking about those in terms of internal being self-awareness and self-management, and external being social awareness and relationship management. People with high internal EQ can perceive and understand their own emotions more easily, whereas people with low internal EQ have more difficulty labeling what they're feeling. So they might be feeling angry or sad or lonely, and they might not be able to come to terms with that. As a result, people with high internal EQ therefore are able to manage their own emotions better. They can grab hold of the situation and think about what they're feeling and therefore change the outcome. Whereas people with low internal EQ might misread the situation, they might overreact, they might get out of control, slam doors, yell at people, and just overall have a less positive outcome. So that's internal EQ. Let's talk about external EQ. People with high external EQ are able to understand and perceive the emotions of other people more easily. So they can read the expression on their coworker's face and understand what they're feeling. They might be more empathetic. People with low external EQ have more of a challenging time reading and interpreting what people around them are feeling. Just like we saw with internal EQ, people with high external EQ are better able to manage the emotions of those around them and therefore create a more positive outcome. Whereas somebody with a low external EQ might misread the situation, misread an expression on their coworker's face, and therefore they're less likely to create a more positive outcome. So we just looked at the 4 quadrants of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. You can definitely be stronger in some quadrants than in others. So for example, my internal emotional intelligence is pretty strong, but my external emotional intelligence could use some work. Your level of emotional intelligence dictates how you handle the events that happen to you in your life. It controls how you work, who you work with, and even when you work. Understanding your level of emotional intelligence and understanding where you're weaker is definitely important in order for us to be successful in the workplace. And if you don't agree with me yet after hearing all of this, just think about this. Who would you rather work with? Person A, whose mood fluctuates depending on their surroundings, or person B, who is reliable and steady no matter what's coming their way? Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Be sure to thumbs up and subscribe, and you'll be able to see updates every time I post new videos. We pump out new videos every week. Also, be sure to check out my website. It's www.beagoalgetter.net. I've got lots of content posted there. You'll be able to see the blog post that corresponds with this video, but also other blog posts that I've posted throughout the week. I do it more than once a week. If you want to get connected with us, you can visit us at our Facebook page. It's GoalGetters Unite. Or you can check us out on Instagram. It's GoalGetter Insta. Thanks for watching.